Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is João. So today we are going to create a digital clock by using Python Flet. Okay, so this app is very good. Okay, it's a digital clock that can show us a different time zone, okay, of different cities around the world. For example, and right now I am in Windhoek, okay, in Namibia. And for the preview, I want to see the what time is in Berlin, for example. Okay, I can just come here, for example, Berlin. I will click the name of the seat, and if I click, for example, update the time, now it's going to show me the time in Berlin, which is now is 8:50, and this, and also is going to show us the time, okay, the weather, okay, for example, as you can see. Okay, so this is a digital clock combined with a weather app. Okay, so it can show us the weather. Now is kind of there is a sun and is a clear sky. And for example, if I give, for example, Bangalore, okay, if I click update, boom, it's going to show that in Bangalore right now. Okay, time in Bangalore right now is 1:21. Okay, and there is a camera of few clouds, and this is the weather. Okay, so this is the app that we are going to create. For example, if I try Mumbai, I think this is how to write Mumbai. Boom, update. As I can see, it's a clear sky. The time is also the same because Mumbai and Bangalore, they have the same time. But for example, if I give Cape Town this way, okay, if I click update weather, and it's going to show us the weather and the digital clock. Okay, right now in Cape Town is 9:51. The code. So guys, this is the app that we are going to create. Okay, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and give a like to this video. Okay, and for those who want the code, don't forget I'll keep a link there where you can go and get the full code of this project. Okay, so now let's create something like this. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to create, okay, we need to create first the layout, okay, the UI for the same app. So for that, as I can say, okay, you need to create a new script. Okay, a new Python script. Then we will start like this. This is this is where I'm going to write the code for the app, okay, for this app. So the first thing, as you know, you need to import Flet inside of your script, then create a function like this, okay, def main page, okay, then ft.page, and here is where we are going to write all the stuffs. Okay, then you need to call your app. Never forget to call your app. Okay, so after that, the next step is, okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to define the title of our app. Okay, for example, here we have a digital clock, so for that we need to do something like this. Okay, I will come here, then I'm going to give, okay, page.title will be equal, and I will say something like this: digital clock. Okay, digital clock. Then we need also to define the page window width. Okay, page.window, okay, dot width will be equal 400, and we need also to do something like this: page.window. We need to define the height also, window height. Okay, height, this is how to write Windows height, okay, will be equal 50 or 500. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to define also the background color for this window. Okay, page.window, okay, page.window bg color, okay, bg color, okay, bg color will be equal color, okay, underscore bg, color underscore bg, this way, save. But this color bg underscore, okay, this will be some kind of colors that we are going to define. Okay, so I'm going to come here, okay, on the top, I'm going to give some kind of a little space, then I will define some colors that I'm going to use. Okay, so don't worry, okay, these colors I'm going to keep them in the description of the video so that you can make use of the same colors also. Okay, because in this app, okay, the colors that we use, okay, is kind of how can I say, it's kind of dark mode. Okay, it's for dark mode, as you can see this green dark background and something like this. Okay, so the style of this app is kind of a dark style. Okay, so that's why the colors don't need to worry, I'll keep them in the description of the video. Okay, so for me, I'm just going to grab them and I will show you the colors. Okay, so those will be the colors that we are going to use. Okay, so these colors I'm going to keep them in the description of the video. Okay, so now I'm going to save. Okay, oh sorry, I'm going to save this thing, and in order to continue, okay, I'm going to do something like that. So let's do page.update so that we can see the change. Okay, page.update. Oh, sorry. Page.update, open and close, save. And if I run this, okay, let's run this thing to see what we have now. Boom, right now we have this thing. Okay, so digital clock, and we have all of these stuffs. Okay, so the next step, okay, the next thing that we need to do is something like this. So if you see, if you compare these two, okay, for example, this one I can keep changing the size of it, okay, and I don't want this, I want something fixed. For example, this one I cannot change the size, okay, if I try it won't go unless I open it like full mode, it can go, okay, but if I keep giving, like for example from the edge, it will not accept. Okay, so that's the thing that we are going to do here. So in order to get that, okay, I just need to come here, then I will do something like this. See, I'm going to say, okay, page dot, okay, window dot resizable, okay, will be something like this, open, then I can just say something like false. Okay, so it will not allow me to change the size. Save. Then if I run this again, boom, as you can see now, if I try to come on the corner to change, it's not allowing me. See, it's not allowing me to change. Only I can open only full mode, and boom, something like this only. Perfect. So the next step, so the next thing that I'm going to do will be, okay, if you see properly, okay, all those stuffs they are inside of one container. Okay, so I'm going to create a big container where I'm going to keep inserting all those stuffs. Okay, for example, even this the time, this input, okay, field, even those buttons. So I'm going to create first a big container. So if I'm going to create a container, I don't need this page update anymore. I will come here. Okay, I'm going to create a variable called container, okay, so that I can insert everything inside of this big container. Okay, so for that I'm going to do something like that. I will create a variable called container. Okay, container. So this container, it will be equal ft dot container. Okay, dot container, container. I'm going to open and close. Okay, boom, I will do something like this. Then inside of this container, okay, I'm going to create a column because I want to put everything inside of column also. Then I will do something like this, ft dot column. Okay, I'm going to open and close again. I'll do something like this. Okay, come a little down. Now inside of this column, okay, and the first thing that I'm going to do will be something like this. Okay, so inside of this container, okay, I'm going to create a list. Okay, inside of this list is where I'll keep putting everything. Okay, I'll keep putting everything inside of this list. Then when I will open this list, okay, I'm just going to give a comma here. Even here also I'm going to give a comma. Okay, so now if I save this, okay, and if I run, let me see, nothing is gonna happen. Okay, as you can see, even all those definitions that we give, they disappear. Okay, so but no problem. Then after this, okay, I'm just going to come here out of the container. Okay, I'm going to do something like this, page dot add. Okay, what I'm going to add, I'm going to add this container so that the change can be reflected. Okay, I'm going to add this container, okay, inside of the page. Boom, save. Now if I run this guy, okay, as you can see now the change is back. Okay, digital clock, everything. Okay, because page.add is it also refresh the page. Okay, so perfect. Now after this, okay, the next thing that I'm going to do will be something like this. See, now I needed to add this digital clock, okay, this title, even also this icon. Okay, so for this icon I can do something like this, where I'm going to give this guy to put this guy aside, and I will come here. Okay, so in order to add that icon, okay, I just keep adding everything inside of this column. Okay, so for that I'm going to do something like this, ft dot icon. Okay, icon will be open name, because you see, and Flet, it also give us some icon that we can make use of them. Okay, so in order to use that icon, I have to do something like this, ft name will be equal, okay, ft dot icons, okay, dot access, okay, dot, oh sorry, everything is capital, okay, dot access, okay, underscore time. Okay, this is the icon. Okay, if I give comma here, okay, and now for example, if I save this guy and if I run, let me see. As you can see now, I have here, okay, the icon time. Then okay, then here in the end, okay, I'm just I put a comma here. Even here I'm going to use comma. Okay, perfect. But if we compare, okay, the result that we got and this one, they are completely different. Okay, so now we need to style this icon so that it can show like this one. Okay, so in order for that, I'm going to close this guy and this guy come here. Okay, now I'm going to do something like this here inside of my icon. Okay, I'm going to give a size and a color for it. So I'm just going to do something like this. Okay, size will be equal 50 comma, and for the color, okay, for the color will be equal, I'm going to use the color primary. Okay, color primary, the one that we define here on the top, those colors. Save. And now if I run this guy again, boom, as you can see now it's a big is big. Okay, so now let's do something else. Okay, we know that we are creating an app which is a dark mode. Okay, dark mode. So for that, okay, I'm going to put some definition, okay, for this container. Okay, I'm going to define some stuff for this container. So in order to give some definition for the container, okay, I just have to follow this, okay, where I open and it closes. So that means after here I'm going to define some stuff, some style for the container. For that I'm going to give some padding first thing. Okay, padding, okay, the padding will be equal, and let me move it a little front. Padding will be equal, I'm going to give 20 comma, oh sorry, comma, then I'm going to give also border for it. Okay, border, okay, border radius will be equal 20. Okay, and then bj color, okay, background color will be equal, I'm going to use this color here, see, cardinal, okay, 2C this way. Okay, I'm going to save. Now let me run to see what I got. If I run this guy, boom, now I have this. Okay, so this is my container, as you can see. Okay, this is the container and this is the background that we define in the container. Since there are less stuff, okay, that's why it's showing like this. Okay, but when we keep adding more stuff, it will like keep increasing. Okay, because right now we have only one thing, that's why it's showing like this. Okay, but we change the color, the background color for the container. So the container is this one that you can see, this small thing, but when we add more stuff, it will keep like increase the width. Okay, perfect. So now even here this icon also, okay, after here let's give also some style, some stylization. Okay, let's say something like this, align, okay, alignment, okay, this alignment will be equal, okay, ft dot maximum, okay, not max, main, okay, main axis, okay, main axis alignment, main axis alignment dot, let's align everything in center. Okay, center, save. If I run this guy, oh, I forgot to give a comma here, never forget to give comma, and I think I wrote something wrong. Okay, alignment, I think I'm forget how to write this alignment, I forgot n, that's why. Okay, my mistake, alignment, save. And if I run this again, boom, okay, perfect, now everything is perfect. So now okay, the next step that we need to do, okay, we need to insert the title of the app, okay, which is digital clock. So for that, let's do something like this. Okay, I'm going to come here on the top and I'm going to create some kind of labels. Okay, I'm going to give a label for title. Okay, title will be equal, okay, I'll say now title label, I think will be better name. Title label will be equal, okay, ft dot text, okay, open and close. What will be the name? The name will be digital clock, comma, okay. I'm going to give also the size will be equal 26. Okay, even the weight, okay, I'm going to change the weight also. Okay, let's give a weight, okay, a weight will be equal, okay, I want it bold, which will look very nice. Okay, even the color also, okay, color will be equal, okay, color primary, perfect. Okay, perfect. Now After the title, okay, we need also to get this guy, okay, the time. So for the time, I can just copy this guy. Let's copy it, come here, boom, perfect, and I will paste it. Okay, so this will be label time. Okay, label for the time. Okay, label time underscore time, label time. So this label time here, I'm just going to give any time. Okay, for them 00 dot 00 dot 00. Okay, because we need the hours, the minutes, and the seconds. Okay, so for the time, I'm going to give you like 50. Okay, I need to increase it because it's a little big, and I will keep bold also, but this one will be color white. Okay, color white, the one that we define, all those colors that we define here on the top. Perfect. The next one, we need the info. Okay, the label info for them, this info here. What is the day for them? Today is Saturday, 8 March and 2025. Okay, so for that, okay, I'm going to copy for example this guy here, copy, come here, down, paste. Okay, so this will be a label info. Okay, label underscore info. So my label info will be empty because right now it will not show anything. Okay, because it will be keep updating according to the time that it will show, that we'll search for. Okay, and here we don't need anything. Okay, let's keep it normal, but the color we are going to use it as a white. Okay, color will be white. Save. So the next thing, okay, oh, I forget to close it, sorry, by mistake I delete. Okay, so the next thing that we need to create will be the update button. Okay, which is this button here that will help us. Okay, even this guy also we need. Okay, the input. So for that, let's do something like this. Okay, I'm going to come here down and let me create something like the city amp input. Okay, city input. So city input is where we are going to give the input. Okay, ft dot test field, open and close. Okay, then will be have a label will be equal, I'm going to do this. Okay, enter city name. Okay, enter city space name, comma, and then we need to give also. Okay, let's align the text. Okay, let's do something like this. Okay, text, okay, underscore align, text align will be equal center. Oh, sorry, this is supposed to be like this. Okay, will be equal center, comma. Okay, pg color will be equal, I'm going to do this. Okay, underscore 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, I'm going to use this black color. Then for the color of the text, okay, comma, color for the text will be equal, okay, white color. Okay, color white, and the comma again, let's use some border. Okay, border, oh sorry, border radius will be equal 8. Okay, 8 will be enough because we look really good. Then okay, let me go down. Okay, and after this, okay, I'm going to give the weather label also, weather label, which is this guy. Okay, so for the weather label, for example, if I search for example Bangalore, okay, so for this one also, okay, we need something like this. Okay, I'm going to create a weather label. So this label will show the weather. Okay, will be equal ft dot test, open and close. I'm going to do something like this, and comma. Okay, for the size, okay, it will be equal 16, comma, and color will be equal, okay, color white, comma again, and okay, yeah, for the weather label, let's just use this one, will be enough. Okay, save. And now we need to create a button, okay, which is this guy. Okay, so for the button, let's do something like this. Okay, I'm going to call it as update button. Okay, update button, update button, update button. So this update button is gonna be something like this, okay? Will be equal, okay, ft, okay, ft dot elevated button, elevated button, open and close. I'm going to do this, okay? So here inside of this elevated button, I'm going to have something like this, okay? Let's call first, its name will be update, okay? Update weather, okay? Comma, and the icon, I'm going to use icon for it, okay? Icon will be equal ft dot icons, okay, dot search. Oh, search must be everything capital, okay? Search, because it's the icon. And for the bg color, okay, it's gonna be something like color primary, okay? Color primary, comma, and for the color, okay, is gonna be color white, okay, comma, and for the style, okay, let's give some style also on it. Let's create a variable called for the style will be equal ft dot button, okay, button style, okay, open and close. So let's define the shape of it, okay? Shape will be equal ft dot rounded, okay, rounded rectangle border, okay, rectangle border, okay, open. Then here we can define the radius, okay? The radius will be equal at least 10. Perfecto. So now if I save and if I run this guy, okay, as you can see, nothing is shown, okay? So in order for them to show here, we need to give them inside of our container, okay? So it will be something like this, okay? I'm going to come inside of our container, okay? I think it's too much up, give a little space here. After the icon that we add, I'm just going to give comma, and first thing that we need to add is the title label, okay, comma. Then we need to add also the label time, okay, label time, okay, the label time, which is this guy, comma. Then let's give also the label info, comma, and we need to give also the city input. It's supposed to be input, not input. This is a bad name. City input, okay. I'm going to change here, city input, perfect. And okay, after city input, okay, we need to insert also the update button, comma, okay, save. Now if I run this guy, okay, let's run, boom, as you can see, okay, even the container now it increased. Now it also showing everything here, okay. If I click this, perfect, the info is not here because there is nothing right now to show, okay. And if we compare with the original one, okay, it has also this icon which change according to the weather. So let's insert also this icon. So in order to insert that icon also, we can do something like this. See, after this, okay, we just need to do something. Let's come down and let's do this. ft dot icon, open and close, okay, and we can say something like that, name, okay, name will be equal ft dot icons dot wb, okay, underscore sunny, w underscore sunny, comma, and let's define the size will be equal 40. It's a good size, okay. And if I come here, comma, okay, then let's define the color will be equal color prime, okay, perfect, comma, and let's save this and let's run to see the result. Boom, as you see, now we have it, okay. So now let's add also this, the last guy, okay, which is the weather app, okay, the weather label. So the weather label, I'm just going to copy it, come, and it will be after the button, okay, after this icon, sorry, paste here and comma, boom, save. Okay, now we have everything that we require for our design. Okay, I'm going to save this and run this guy. So everything is here. Okay, now our UI is almost done. Okay, but I'm just going to come here for them here in alignment center, then just let's give some spacing. Okay, spacing, okay, spacing will be equal 12 at least. Okay, save, and if I run this guy, okay, yeah, good. Now that space is better, okay, than just keeping that way. So it gives it kind of a little space for everything, so that cannot be like attached together. Okay, perfect. So the next step, okay, that we need to do is we have to come here, okay, because now we need to get the API. Okay, we need to get the information, okay, the time information from the API. So for that we have to do something like this. Okay, we have to come here. So after here, okay, you need to come here. Okay, so for example, this is those one they are paid. Okay, so you just come here, come down. Let's look for the free one. Okay, keep going, keep scrolling down, and okay, no, this is the dashboard. Okay, so for example, this is the free access. Okay, so we can use this one. Okay, because that is the one that we need for this tutorial only. Okay, this one, free access. Okay, which let's get the API key for them. This one, free access, get the API key. So click on it, and yeah, from here you can subscribe. Okay, you just give any email, something like that. Okay, for example, username, you can give any name that you want. Okay, so me, I'm just going to give something like this there. So perfect. After you do that, okay, so the next thing that you need to do is just to grab your API key. Okay, so in order to grab your API key, for example, if I come here, API, okay, let's get that one, the free one. Okay, current version and weather. So I can just come here, subscribe on it, and where is it? The free one. No, I want the free one. Okay, free access, this one. Okay, I can just come here, get API key, get to API key, and you are already signed in. Okay, I am signed in, and oh, where is it there? Oh, sorry, I just have to come in API keys. Okay, now this is my API key. Okay, so you can come here and grab your API key, and okay, let me give a name for it. Okay, and I'll call it as a test itself. Then if I generate, boom, it just generate a new API key. Okay, I can come here and copy. Okay, I'm going to copy this API key. So you guys also can generate your own API key. Okay, me, after this, then I will delete everything. Okay, so you create your own API key and make use of it. So then when I grab this API key, okay, I'll go back to the project. So the first thing that we are going to do is, okay, so I'll come here. Okay, above all those stuff, okay, here below those colors, okay, below these colors, I'm going to do something like this. Okay, so I'm going to create any variable called tz. Okay, tz, okay, like time zone global. Okay, time zone global is gonna be equal empty. Okay, so I'm going to define it as a none. Then I'm going to create another one, which is city global. Okay, city global will be equal none, also none. Perfect. Then after this, the thing that I'm going to do is something like this. Okay, so I'm going to create a function, okay, to update the clock. So the function to update the clock, so it will be something like this. See, I'm going to create a function like simply update, okay, update clock. So this update clock, it will be equal label, okay, label underscore time, comma. So because this upload clock, okay, we need to update the time label and also the label info. Okay, so I'm going to do label info underscore info, comma, will be equal page. Okay, perfect. Then I'm just with dots, boom, I'm coming here down. Okay, so and here also we need to define global these two functions. Okay, these two variables. So global what? Global tz. Okay, then also city. Okay, city global, so that we can be able to manipulate them inside of all the functions. Perfect. Then After this, I'm going to do something like this in order to get the time. Okay. Oh, I think I did something wrong. Okay. Oh my god, I did some error. Okay, so I forgot to put def. Okay, because this is the function that I'm creating. Then you just go back and boom, enter. Perfect. Okay, so def global tz everything perfect. Then I'm going to do something like this. Okay, while true, okay, so that I can get the time. Okay, and the time can keep going on. Okay, while it's true, I'm going to do something like this now. So this now is for me to get the right time. Okay, what's the time now? So it will be something like this: data time. Okay, data time. So but first, in order for me to use this data time, first I need to import it in my script. So I'm going to come on the top, so give a little space, and I'm going to do something like this. See, from data time zone, from data time, okay, from data time import data time, from data time import data time. I'm going to need also this guy. Okay, import pytz, Python data time zone. Okay, save. Perfect. Then I'm going to come back here. I'll do something like this. See, this now. Okay, data time. Okay, dot now. Okay, because so that we can get the current time will be equal now what? Now tz. Okay, tz global. Then I'm going to do something like this. Okay, if tz, okay, global, if time zone global, else, okay, if there is a data time, okay, it will show the data time. Okay, if not, then it's gonna show me the current data time, the data time dot now. Okay, so it is something like this. Okay, data time now dot now will be equal, okay, time zone global. Because for example, if I search for something and if I get the time of that city that I will search for, okay, is gonna show me the time of the city. Okay, if not, okay, it will show me the current time. Okay, that's why I put it the data time dot zone. That's why we have if time zone global. Okay, if there is a time zone global, okay, it will show it. Else it will show this the current time. Okay, the time of my machine, the location where I am. Then after this, okay, I'm going to do something like this. And now I need to update this time so that it can show. So it will be something like this. Okay, label underscore time, label underscore time dot, we need to change the value of it. Okay, the value will be equal now. Okay, dot str, okay, string, okay, str time, str f time. Okay, so that we can format the hours the way that we wish. Okay, so it will be equal percentage hours dot, then we need also the minutes. Okay, percentage minutes dot, and we need also the seconds. Okay, percentage seconds. Perfect. Then I'm just going to save this one and come down, and after this I need to change also the label info. Okay, so label info, where is it? Label info, okay, will be equal dot value. Okay, label info will be equal dot value will be equal f, I'm doing like this, f string time. Okay, time in. Okay, time in, I'm just going to open this. Okay, time in citizen, city, okay, underscore global, city underscore global, okay, will be equal, okay, time if underscore global will be, now here also I'm going to use some if, okay, else. So like if there is a city that we search for, it will show the time for that city. If not, then it's going to show just the time from me. Okay, so I'm going to do something like this: if city, oh, if a city global, okay, else now dot strf time, okay, strf time. Okay, what I'm going to do, come here, give a little space. Okay, fr time, I'm going to do something like this: open and close, then inside of string, then percentage a comma, okay, space, okay, percentage, no, percentage small d, space, percentage b, space, and percentage y, okay, which is here. Perfect. And now after this, okay, I need to do something like this. See, since these things will be this is the time, okay, it will be keeping running itself. Okay, so we need to define this as any async function, okay, so that it can work So for that I'm going to do something like that. Okay, I'll come here. Okay, I'm going to import another thing, which will be import the axi. Okay, axi. Okay, axio this way. Okay, then I'll come here. Okay, so this function def update clock. Okay, I'm going to do something like this. See, and a little space, then I will say async. Okay, async. Okay, this will be now async, something like this. And now here inside, okay, I'm going to do something like this. Okay, await page. Okay, dot update page dot update page dot update underscore async. Okay, async underscore async. I'm going to do this. Okay, so then I'm going to have again await async. So okay, dot sleep. Okay, I'm going to make it sleep for 1 second. Okay, boom. So this way, okay, we want it to run h1 1 second. Okay, so that will keep updating the time in our app. So now if I save this and if I run, let's see, let me run to see if we have any mistakes or not. Save, and if I run this guy, boom, as you can see, nothing is happening. Okay, so that means till now we are good. Okay, so now after we create this function to update the clock, okay, so now we need to come here also. Okay, this main function, we need also to convert it as a async function. Okay, so for that we need to do something like this. Okay, I'll just come here. Okay, give a little space, then I'll do something like this, async. Okay, async def main everything. Okay, so this one also must be async. So now save, then run this guy. I go now, and as you can see, okay, nothing is happening. Okay, so now in order to make it work, so I need to come here after this. Okay, I need to come here down. Okay, you need to come down, and where we have page.add, okay, I'm just going to come here down. I am going to do something like this, asyncio. Okay, dot create what underscore create task. Okay, so that it can keep running. I'm going to do something like this. Okay, I'm going to call update clock. Okay, that function, update clock, save. Then I'm going to open and update clock. What I'm going to update, I will be updating the label time. Okay, label time, comma. Okay, label info, comma, and the last one is gonna be the page itself. Okay, I'm going to call it page. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to save. So after that, okay, I'm just going to save, and I'm going to keep run, save this guy and run. Okay, now as you can see, okay, now this function is working. Okay, this update function. Okay, so now is like is keeping running this one. Okay, so that's why we are having here the time now is working. So that means our clock is working perfectly. Okay, perfect. So now we need to work on this guy. Okay, so that we can update the weather. Okay, we can change the weather, we can change the city, enter any city, and click on this button so that it can also change the info here. Okay, so for that let's do something like this. Okay, I'm going to come here down, give a little space, and I'll do something like this. See, we need to create a function which will get the weather. Okay, so for that I'm going to do something like this. Okay, def update weather. Okay, update underscore weather, def update weather. It's gonna be something like this. Okay, it will need an event. Okay, and it's gonna need a city input. Okay, because we need to give a city. Then it will get the weather label. Okay, so that we need to change that to the weather label, and also we need the label time. Okay, because the time of the city, so that we can change the current time of that city also. And label info, we need also the infos to give some info about it. Then also the page, which then, okay, so that we can like keep updating the page. Okay, dot, then I'm going to do this. Okay, so now here inside, the first thing that we need to do is to define global these guys also. Okay, so I'm just going to copy them and come here. Oh, come here, enter, and boom, perfect. So I'll keep them as a global. So then give enter, and after this, the first thing that we need to get is the city. Okay, city will be equal city input. Okay, city input, okay, dot value. Okay, we need to grab that value that we have. Okay, dot str. Okay, str strip, okay, string rip, okay, string IP, open, close, something like this, okay, perfect. So now since we got the city, we need to do something like this, okay. If not city, in case if it doesn't find any city, okay, dot is gonna do something like this, okay, weather, okay, weather label dot value, okay, weather label dot value will be equal, let's say something like, okay, enter a city name, enter a city name, perfect. So now we have to do something like this, okay. Now let's do something like tz global, okay, tz global, comma, okay, will be equal city, okay, underscore global, city underscore global will be equal none, okay, comma, again none, okay, perfect, okay. So because it didn't find anything, then we need to update the page, okay, page dot update, sorry, page dot update underscore open close, perfect. Now let's return some value, okay, return it, okay, boom, it will return nothing, save, perfect. So but in case if there is a city, now we need the API key, okay, API underscore key, okay. So API key, we got our API key, okay, so let's grab it again. I'm going to come here, let's grab our API key, I just copy it and boom, I paste, okay, oh, I paste it. So after that we need the URL so that we can connect our API to that URL, okay. So for that I'm going to do URL will be equal f-string, okay, then will be something like this, okay, http, okay, that will be the things for the one, okay, so that we can use it, the API. So for that we just need to come here, okay, I'm going just to copy the link that we need, okay. So the thing that we need is this one, okay, I'll keep it on the comments, okay. So we need to access this one, and this is the city, okay, that we will search for, and this is our API key, okay. So I'll keep this one in the description so that we can make use of it also. I'm going to save this guy, okay, and then after this, okay, give a little space, okay, and now what we have to do is something like this, okay. I'm going to do something like this, try dot, okay, what I'm going to do, response, okay, will be equal requests, okay, requests dot get, open and close URL, okay, save, come here, then I'll do data will be equal response dot json, open and close, save, and after that, okay, I'm going to do something like this, if response dot status underscore code, okay, will be equal, okay, will be equal to 2. So in case if it goes like this, okay, we need to do something like this, okay. See, temporary data, okay, we are going to create any temporary variable, okay, will be equal data, okay, open and close, let's do something like this, main, okay, and open and close again, let's give a temp, okay, temporary, okay, then will be equal description, okay, description, we need also the description that will be returning from the API, okay, then will be data, okay, open and close, so we need to grab the weather, okay, weather, okay, so from the weather it will be, okay, open and close, so let's get the 0, it will be in the 0 position, okay, and boom, then from the 0 position we need to grab the description itself, okay, because from the response the description will be there. Then after we get the time, okay, the temp, okay, and the description, so now we need to do something like this, okay, let's update our weather label will equal dot value, okay, and it's gonna be one like f string, okay. First swing, open and close. First let's give the time, the temperature, okay. Then will be like 0 degree, okay. This 0 degree is very complicated to put it, okay. Something like this, okay. It will be like 0 degree, okay. Then just use it comma itself here, comma. Then let's get also the description, which is this description. And but this description, okay, let's capitalize everything, okay. Description dot capitalize, okay. Let's make everything capital letters, will be something nice to see, okay. Boom, perfect. So so in order to keep checking, okay, so I'm just going to connect this function, okay, this function weather to that button itself, okay. So in order to connect this function to our button, okay, weather def weather update, okay. Where is my button? Where is it? Okay, this is my button, okay. Update button. So after here update button, okay, I'm going to do something like this, okay. I'll call it update button dot on click, okay. On click dot underscore on click, okay, is gonna be something like this. See, I'm going to use lambda. I'm using lambda because it receives some kind of events, okay. So that's why lambda can handle this. Lambda will be equal e dot, then I'm going to see update function, okay, update weather, the function, okay, will be equal, okay, it will receive the e, okay, will receive the event, okay, comma, then it's gonna receive the set input, comma, and the weather label also, comma, the label time also, comma, and the label info also, okay, the label info, perfect. And never forget the page, okay, label info, comma, then the page also is gonna need to receive it, okay. Good, it's working now. Okay, now if I save this and if I run, I got some kind of error, I think, because of that except, exactly. So we need to first I need to finish this except try. Since I opened that try, I need to close this with except, okay. Try, okay, let's say except, okay, except what? Except request, okay, except requests dot exceptions, okay, exceptions dot request, okay, exception, something like this, okay, exception dot, okay, let's do something like this, okay, weather label dot value, okay, dot value is gonna be equal, let's say something like that, okay, network, okay, network error, okay, in case if there is no network, okay. So then let's say time zone, okay, TZ global, comma, even the city also, city global will be equal none, okay, oh, comma, again also none, perfect. Okay, so now we need also to import the request inside of our script. I'm going to come here on top, okay, after this ft, okay, I can just come here and say import y requests, okay, import request, because we need it also, okay, save. Now if I run this guy, okay, save and run this, now there is nothing, any error, okay. So as you can see, the time is going on, the time is done, okay. Now we are fighting with this guy, okay. So for example, if I enter any city, let me see, Bangalore, okay, if I click update weather, boom, I got some error, okay. It said what? Model request has no attribute exceptions, okay. Did you mean exceptions? I put e here, okay, my mistake was this one, okay. So I need to come here, this e, bye, okay, perfect, save and run again. Okay, time is working, let's say Bangalore, okay. If I click update weather, and yeah, it said, okay, name error dt. Oh, where did I put this line 45? where okay, it's supposed to be data, not that one. Okay, save. Okay, if I run again, see there are a lot of mistake which I did. It was that date. Okay, then let's see Bangalore. If I click on update weather, perfect. Okay, now as you can see, is having now the sky in Bangalore. Okay, but the time it didn't update yet, but it gave us the description. Okay, which is a clear sky, 33 degrees, something like this. Okay, perfect. So now let's change also the here. Okay, the time. So for that, let's do something like this. See. So in order to set the time zone, so I need to come here. Okay, now function. Okay, we stop here. Okay, I'm going to come here, give a little space, and I will say something like this. Okay, now this must be if inside of if. Okay, I'm saying set time zone. Okay, set the time zone. Okay, so in order to set the time zone, I will say something like this. First, I'll create a variable called offset. Okay, offset will be equal data. Okay, so in this data, I'm going to grab the time zone. Okay, because that API also return us the time zone. Okay, so time zone. Okay, so this time zone I'm going to divide it by 3600. Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to do tz. Okay, tz global, comma, even city. Okay, city global. Those two things will be equal none, comma, and another one also will be equal none. Okay, none. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to put comma here. Okay, no, perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to do something like this. Okay, see, these two, this offset. Okay, offset time zone, and then tz global. Okay, and this guy. Okay, now it's not supposed to be here. Okay, but after offset, I'm going to add another thing also. Okay, which will be again tz global, time zone global will be equal pi tz. Okay, this Python time zone will be equal dot fix. Okay, fix of. Okay, fixed, not fixed, it's fixed. Okay, fixed of, fixed offset, open and close, offset. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my offset variable, which is this one. Okay, and will be equal times 60. Okay, times 60. Boom, perfect. So now I'm going to grab also the city. Okay, let's say city. Okay, city global is gonna be equal city dot capitalize. Okay, let's capitalize all the city. Okay, capitalize, open and close. Perfect. So now I'm going to do, okay, in case if this thing doesn't work, we'll say something like that, else dot, so this tz global will be equal none. Okay, then let's change the weather value. Okay, we'll say weather label dot value. Okay, will be equal, sorry, city. Okay, not city not found. Perfect. Save. Okay, then after all of these things running, okay, we need to update the page. Okay, so I'm going to come here down, come here, then I will say page dot update. Okay, open and close. So page dot update will be in the same direction with the try exception. Okay, don't forget. Save. Now if I run this now we have our, but I can see this. Okay, let's increase a little okay, the height of the app. And if I come here, where is the height? No. Oh, is it inside? Okay, let's give it 550. Save and run. Hey, it's too much. 20 maybe will be good. Yeah, perfect. I think this way is good. Okay, now let's give a seat Bangalore, and update. Boom. Okay, even now see the time zone also change. Even the time in Bangalore is saying this thing. Okay, Bangalore. So now this means our app is working perfectly. Okay, now let me give, like, for example, Luanda, which is capital of Angola. Boom. Now is 10, 8. Okay, seat overcast, blah blah blah. And let's see Cabinda. Okay, update. Boom. As you can see, our light rain. Oh, it's raining there. Oh, now you can see our app is working perfectly. Okay, So guys, this is the app. Okay, if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, give a like to the video, and see you in the next project. Okay, thank you.